What is Trumpism? Let's have a look at this concept of Trumpism in the contemporary world. Whether he is elected or not, Trump's words will continue in the United States. In 2016, the United States elected the first president in history without political military experience. A Bay Research Center, the US think tank of Trump, concluded that this New York businessman, who was different from the beginning of the campaign, exposed the huge cracks in American society during his 4 years in office. But there is no doubt that he is a unique figure in American history. November 5 is the voting day of US election. This is Trump's third time to run for the US president. Before that, his record was 1 win or 1 lose it. From a political novice at the beginning to a core figure of Republican Party today, Trump himself and his surrounding environment have undergone a lot of changes in the past few years. It's not clear whether Trump can return to the White House. However, some analysts believe that in any case, Trumpism will have a lasting impact on political, economic, and social environment of the United States. 8 years ago, billionaire Trump appeared on the campaign stage of United States elections. With his straightforward campaign style, full use of social platforms, he staged a shocking reversal and defeated Hillary, who had rich political experience. Since taking office, Trump's work has been full of drama, and his unreliable remarks have also made the American media feel helpless. On the 7th day of his presidency, Trump annoyed then Mexican President Peña Nieto by tweeting a warning that if Mexico did not pay for the border wall, then we had better not meet. The latter immediately announced the cancellation of the meeting with Trump. Since then, Trump has successfully announced his withdrawal from several international groups, becoming the third president in American history to be impeached in 2019. In the second campaign year, shrouded by global COVID-19 pandemic, Trump's handling of pandemic and some absurd remarks caused a huge storm. After losing the 2020 election, he refused to admit defeat and continued to call on his supporters on social platforms to hold rallies in Washington to put pressure on Congress. After Capitol Hill riots, Trump's political career seemed to have come to an end. Some of his supporters no longer supported him. Close allies, including former Vice President Pence, also abandoned him. Trump then moved to Florida with his family. But in November 2022, Trump announced again that he would run for the US presidency. Although many opponents in Republican Party challenged Trump, Trump eventually became the Republican presidential candidate. No one in the Republican Party can match Trump in terms of qualifications, funding, resources, team, or preparations, insight into voters' mentality, or campaign promotion. Some media said that Republican Party now almost unanimously supports Trump. After Trump's failed assassination attempt in July this year, his control over Republican Party is unprecedentedly high. When talking about Trump's change in political style, some professors at the School of International Relations, Sunit Sen University, analyzed to Red Star News that if Trump can return to the White House, he will probably not be as asymmetric or unsystematic as in his first term. After all, he has 4 years of experience, is no longer a political novice. The professor believes that many of Trump's strategies in his first term were to exert extreme pressure, like a trial and error process. But if he is elected this year, he may not do that again. There are always analysis that if Trump starts his second term, Republicans in Congress may be more easily controlled by him. According to some media, Republicans may have become accustomed to Trump's style of doing things, and those Republicans who oppose him may have been forced to leave. Therefore, Trump's second term may be more unscrupulous compared with his first term, which was still criticized and somewhat restricted. From this perspective, Trump's behavior in the second term may be more radical than in the first term, marked by Trump's entry into the White House in 2016. The United States has entered a new political cycle dominated by Trumpism. The professor analyzed that even after Biden was elected president, this set of ideas of Trumpism has not changed much. From some basic economic propositions, taking industrial protection as an example, a series of policies implemented by Biden after taking office, including Inflation Reduction Bill, actually have a certain Trump color. This is actually no different from Trump. The professor believes that whether Trump can return to the White House in the future, the trend of American politics is to become conservative, which is a trend that is difficult to reverse. The whole trend may last about 20 years. British columnist Gideon Richman also pointed out in 2019 that the era of Trumpism may last for 30 years, just like the era of Modi in Indian politics. Modiism will also last for 30 years. Some media concluded that it is difficult to say how Trump's victory or defeat will affect this time. Compared with previous Republican leaders, Trump's anti-immigration and protectionist tendencies are more inflammatory. He is more hostile to the United States' European allies. In addition to his personal character, Trump's views are more politically motivated, which is very consistent with the preferences of voters. From this perspective, some aspects of Trumpism may not end with end of Trump's political career. According to some news agencies, an easy overlooked fact is that from Trump to Biden, the White House policies have continuity in many aspects of domestic and foreign affairs, which is consistent with polarized party struggles. Trump is a highly polarized figure in American politics. Whether Trump will return or not, this polarization continuity is unlikely to be interrupted. Compared with the prospect of Trump returning to the White House, whether the two-party politics and social psychology in the United States will further strengthen Trumpism in the future, maybe an equally even more important issue.
After watching this video, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new content. Your support means a lot and helps our team create more videos like this. Thanks for watching.